surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you
with the great.
Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future. On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia.
Undoubtedly the top title in this company. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Get outside.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Pretty drop kick.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
I forgot to restart.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
The sleeper is cinched in trouble here.
What a great counter. That'll break it up.
What the hell? Oh, where's your Baba at? What the hell? Here. There you go.
Uh-oh. An atomic drop.
Look at this.
Oh, wait.
Vicious back hook. We're going to shut this down.
And kicks out before the count.
Tried to make short work of things there.
What grace. Float over to the...
Float over. Nice. DDT.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Oh,
What's it
no.
going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better?
Cobra clutch. The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Setting it up. Nice neck breaker. He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming. Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Involving Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
We have to
The
get it.
Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helm. Cobra Clutch.
The Cobra Clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
We're done.
Brutal knee strike. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Whip back into the ring. Is he going to do it?
Big time damage to the arm. Oh! If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished, experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia has got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been perched up top.
All he paid for that high risk.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Rocky beats him to the punch.
What a double axe handle.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now. Incoming! Completely missed.
Come on!
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Peak in frustration.
A testament to the never say die attitude.
What the hell are you doing?
I need a little burpee burp. Got a hold of her whole blanket. You see that? Skylar, what you doing, babe? Is Daddy giving you pat pats? Hey, look at me, Mama. Sky. Hey, hey, hey. Is Daddy giving you pat pats? Yeah? She misses you.
baby. You love Daddy?
Do you love Mama? Do you love Mama too? Hey.
You like when Dad tucks you in? Just like your mama.
Wait.
No! No, I don't want Dave. Get in there. Here, that's good. Yeah, there you go. No. There you go. Get down to the butt cheek.
Stop, that tickles.
Yeah. Might go get some alcohol, baby.
Chris coming over later. Can't breathe. And you didn't even cover up my face. My toes around.
Who cares? Love you.
No, wait.
What? Wait. I'm fine.
My tummy is full. No, my tummy is full. For real. My tummy is full and I am.
Give me a kiss. Yeah.
Of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather.
Aw,
Maivia
what?
knows nothing less than to.
What's your issue?
Could be going into the playbook for
So?
submission.
Trapped here. Look at this. Look at this.
What?
What happened?
I don't know. Hey. You're okay. Holy moly.
Put it away. Oh, and that'll break it up.
There's a fisherman suplex.
Float over.
Oh,
And do a DDT.
fight.
Going up to the top now. Perched up top. Knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
You watch music?
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Wwe2k25 Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Hawaii family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa,
Schoolboy! Shoulders are down!
yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
Someone stop this!
Just speaks to the animosity at play here, I guess. Willing to fight like an animal.
Narrowly escaping there.
Oh, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. Big impact.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
And easily kicks out of the count.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia.
On the back.
When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Right into the pin. Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet. Vicious, downright savage club right there. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Nope.
Arm wringer.
But countered with a knuckle sandwich.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting
that's
and
a lie.
stuntwork credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person
Yeah,
than
missed me,
that.
Hope. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Superstar looks to be grabbing a hold of the wrist.
Oh, I hope they got their shots. Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. You got to do what you got to do.
Got the leg.
Elbow drop.
About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest.
Fuck are you trying to open up there for? Oh.
He lost the match by count to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Middle rope forearm on point. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Get up.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, man. Backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. Oh, and a headbutt. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusable treatment. And
from the top. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Mistake made by Steele.
Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
Momentum is all in Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
What a counter.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
Rotates out against the cover.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Set up for a second time.
Backbreaker. And George is laid out.
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion, She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring.
Nia Jax is sexy for a bigger girl.
Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding
so
the colossal
powerful.
attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that
stop
error
it.
in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an
I
unforgiving
worked
titan
yesterday, right?
in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of
Hey,
the
thank
Ring's
you.
Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Given a new lead line community league. Now in recent years,
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring Tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out in Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Front slam. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Up in the fireman's carry. And a foot slam to follow. Boom!
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Gets driven into the corner.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria. In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Oh, nasty headbutt.
So ruthless.
Annihilating offense from Nia Jax.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight. A second.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Sent hard into the corner.
Big headbutt. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Wow, this is nasty.
Brutality. Treating the cranium like a basketball. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow. Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Oh, moonsault. Incredible agility.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted? Big clothesline. Boom, fights back. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick.
You ain't gonna show.
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
Yeah.
He's here.
No. Damn it.
Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
They should have done like a drive-through with the truck. That would be cool.
Weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah, let's get it.
Austin fought for his life.
Beat Stone Cold like he stole something from us.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. He said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while others...
You okay, baby?
Superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
Soaring.
Totally missed that one. Yeah, Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to these disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
You're gonna get fucking pummeled.
Lift off. Big splash. Rikishi is all business now.
Backing it up. And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Slam.
Leg drop across the throat. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's an illusion. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking.
Aw,
it's so personal.
it's supposed to be outside. That's what.
To do in this
My bad.
Here victorious against
My bad. I was
Rikishi.
just beating
I
him.
don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
He's making his way to ringside now.
Just launched.
And look at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for winning Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're forcing that to only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying flying.
Oh my God.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
Boom, what a punch. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, shoulder down.
Can he recover?
Rikishi
Get
gets
out
the
of here.
shoulder up.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Incoming.
And this one's taken to the outside. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Devastating cranial impact with that move. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a...
Rikishi driver. That's it. Austin is out.
He fights Rikishi back. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath
Get
the
hurt,
ring.
my buds. Oh, you get a stick. Hockey stick. Nah, give me that.
Oh, he timed that.
Stuck it on the tree.
Good
King.
God, we all felt that. Open the penalty box for high sticking.
Get up.
Now Rikishi has the
King.
upper hand.
Rikishi went onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Austin wards the attack off.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
All you doing is
Could
that,
be
bro.
exactly
Get
the
up.
fire starter the Rattlesnake needed. Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
Pull right the button. Oh, vicious headbutt. And he heads back into the ring.
Get your big ass out here. Oh, the entrance side.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can... Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since
Brother,
Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Returning back to the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
What is it when you're outside the ring near a barricade? Rather than
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat. Thinking Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
no.
Climbing up the corner. From the top.
I didn't even get no chance to fucking do anything. Fucking kid. Oh.
Kick out after one. If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
On Stone Cold. Not today.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw the finger on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. He manages to slip out of the way.
Countering each other again and again. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Ooh, one step ahead there. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I'll have a few labels for him.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows
God
by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life.
Oh, on the...
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from
on the chair. On the chair. Oh.
Driven directly into the steel stairs.
Come on in here.
And now thrown back into the ring. He's going up. Flying. He fails to connect.
Oh, here we go. Stone Cold. Stopping that hole and walking it dry. This one's heading to the outside.
Oh, you didn't grab the chair? Okay.
Back into the ring.
A direct headshot. Just sickening.
Rikishi is down. It could be over. An ineffective pin.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Hell no. No.
Slice bread, but a counter power slam.
Crushing impact on the outside.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his
Done for.
Rikishi drops
too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
I do it for the people.
His arrival signaled
Oh my God.
impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle
I got both of them as
while he
action figures.
destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga
You forgot Jeff Hardy,
will
Luke,
live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality. And get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should.
This will be my last match, and I want to take a nap.
I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Paul Heyman, bro, you don't have to be so goddamn aggressive, dog. Jeez Louise, bro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga
We'll put him,
is for real.
Put him on SmackDown or my
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak.
He's gonna be on
Big,
SmackDown.
athletic, strong, and probably gonna outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
This son looks just like his ass, I swear to God.
Human being. He can
I
easily
can't wait till he
change
gets to
that trend
WWE.
right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
You can't see me more times now.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
You can't see me much longer now.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship.
Hell yeah.
Introducing first,
I like her when she's throwing letters.
from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds.
Jeez, she's up.
And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
Hell yeah. Alright, John Cena, it's gonna be mine.
Intensity on the face of the champion, challenger in the corner, looking more.
I'm coming in and just plow it right to you.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena. He decides. Jeez.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Ooh. Oh, he had that scouted. Double-leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Shoulder pin. Gets the shoulder up.
Still too early in this match.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
The champion into the pin. He throws his shoulder up before, too.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
And Cena finds himself on the receiving end.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole. Call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off. Oh! Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight. Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest.
Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Oh, for the title.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
And Cena's starting to falter here.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Caught the leg.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
He might be moments away from crowning a new champ. And Umaga wants more out of his opponent.
Running heel kick. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he...
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
Oh, God.
No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, pulls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Umaga with a reversal.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak.
Rearing way back. Boom! Samoan spike. Could that be enough to gain the pin?
The champ kicks out.
Oh, what?
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the start of a new reign?
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out. Pin to decide the championship. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and
Hey.
the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive...
Alright, guys. Peace out.